Welcome to Hurry Up Pinball, a show where I teach you how to work on your pinball machine. Today I will show you how to install the Rocket City Pinball JAWS Airball fix. So grab your tools and let's get going. Here you can see the JAWS Airball fix mod from Rocket City Pinball that we'll be installing in this video. This mod is placed under the chum line plastic to eliminate the plastic flexing and creating airballs. The airball issue is due to the fact that the chum line plastic sometimes flexes when the pinball rolls over it. When it hits the other side of the gap, the ball sometimes gets kicked upward, resulting in an airball into the fishing reel or the back right corner of the game. To begin this installation, open the coin door, remove the lockdown bar, and remove the playfield glass. Be sure to put the playfield glass in a safe location. I would recommend grabbing a soft cloth and a magnetic bowl if you have one to keep everything from rolling away. To remove the chum line plastic insert, we will need to remove the 5 screws seen here. It is important to note that there are 5 small rubber rings on the underside of the plastic that may be stuck to it or may be free-floating. Use your Phillips screwdriver and remove the 5 screws holding on the chum line plastic. After removing the screws, gently lift the insert and flip it over. Place the 5 rubber rings that were under the insert in the bowl. If you are missing any rings, they may have fallen through the playfield and into the cabinet. If so, grab them at this time. Next, grab the Rocket City insert and place it into the hole as seen here. You want to place the insert with the sawtooth pattern facing upwards. Here is how it should look when properly placed in the hole. Now grab the 5 rubber rings and place them into position over the holes. At this time, I would recommend grabbing a very small hand tool that can be used to center the rubber rings if they happen to shift once the insert is put into position. I used a very small hole punch. Here is how the rubber rings should look before installing the plastic. Grab the chum line insert and gently place it into position, then use the small hand tool to center any rubber rings that may have shifted. With the rubber rings lined up, grab the screws from the bowl and push them through the plastic and into the rubber rings under the plastic. Before tightening down the screws, make sure both sides of the shark fin drop target are in the cutout track on the plastic. I used my small hand tool to pull the shark fin drop target back into the slot. Here you can see the front and back of the drop target placed correctly into the slot. Now take your Phillips screwdriver and tighten down the screws. You want to run your finger along the edges of the plastic and continue to tighten down the screws until the plastic is level with the surrounding playfield. You do not want the insert to be too high or too low. Adjust the tension on the screws until all sides are even with the playfield surface. Here is how it should look when properly installed. Go ahead and remove the magnetic nut bowl and cloth at this time. As you can see here, this mod does not limit the visibility of the chum line lights or cause any shadows. Next, turn on the pinball machine and start a game. Play a few games with the glass off to make sure the chum line plastic is properly leveled and that there are no longer any airballs. If everything looks good, reinstall the playfield glass and lockdown bar and then close the coin door. Be sure to play a few test games to double check your work. This is Craig with Hurry Up Pinball, and I wanted to say thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, show your support for Hurry Up Pinball and click the subscribe button. We can also be found on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram under Hurry Up Pinball.